Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Ooh. For those who care, I guess I've been doing a bit of rearranging and stuff, so that's why my background's a little changed. Ooh, I'm a little high up. If I, I guess I've been trying to set up my background. But yeah, welcome to Crazy E Games. Oh no, Crazy Walk. Oh man, I've been editing through Fontaine, and that is before I switched from my channel name from Crazy Games Crazy Ewok. And yeah, whew, that kind of sunk in my mind for some reason, and I went back to the old intro. Okay, yeah, we're in Genshin Impact today. Luna 5 just released, and Varka is now available. And on top of that, there's Chronicle Wishes, I guess, for all the Mondstadt 5 stars, or most of them. I don't know if it's all of them. I can't think off the top of my head if there's anyone missing from it. But yeah, Albedo is a part of it, and I think he's the only character I don't have from that list. But yeah, man, I'm a little flustered. It's been a few weeks since I last streamed, and a lot of the little habits and stuff I have is gone, and I've changed my environment. So you know how like your brain kind of like sets into a certain environment and it gets in a certain rhythm? That's completely lost too. That was the battle pass. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, look up. Why do I want to look up? Do I dare press the F button here? Yeah, I kind of like set this up because I want to do some wishes today. Varka is available. There's a re-one for Flynn's. And there's this Chronicle Wish, and I've chosen Albedo already. Oh, Klee's a part of this. I actually don't know if there's any other 5 stars, aside from Varka, I guess. That is from Mondstadt, that's on this list. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to focus on Albedo. I believe you can hit 90 pulls for a pity and still lose 50-50. Oh yeah, this says there's a fate point here. So if I lose 50-50, I gain a fate point, so the next one means it's going to be guaranteed him. I've saved up a good amount of Primogems. I've been saving up the intertwined fates. And yeah, my plan is to try to get Albedo, and if I get him early, or if I have a good amount of Primogems left after getting him, I'll attempt to get Varka as well. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous because, oh man, I've been having so much more fun in Arknights because there's like so much more new characters and everything is like a bit better, innovative on. Well, the background is like different than what I remember. These wishes menus, it's like all spirally now instead of flowing in one direction. The clouds. But anyway, it's been a while since I've done some wishes, so I think I'm going to do some today. I guess before I get into that, for those who care, the reason why I haven't been streaming for the last couple of weeks is I've been rearranging everything, and it took a while. I was like cleaning the dust off of like all the stuff on my shelves and then rearranging it, so it was a couple days or a couple evenings in order to do that. So my background's a little different. My camera is like right in front of me now instead of onto the side, which a lot of times when I was looking at chat, I was like looking like this. So like my face was like completely away from the camera, whereas now the camera is right in front of me. My 2 screens are to the left and the right, so if I'm looking at chat, my face is here. If I'm looking at the screen, my face is here, and I think that's a little bit better visually, hopefully. I'm still kind of getting used to this setup. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to. And on top of that, I started editing Fontaine. I've recorded myself play through Fontaine like in 2024. And I went back into it. Oh man, I'm actually interested. Like the stories in Fontaine, the Archon quest was actually like I'm actually as I'm editing it, I'm actually watching it. Normally, what I would do to save time is whenever there's like NPC dialogue in the section, I would just skip forward because I know that's like editing wise. I know I want to keep that for sure. But then I'm actually like while I'm editing, I'm actually watching those because in the first Archon quest in Fontaine was like you meet Farina and Linny and Lynette, and then Linny gets framed for like a murder, and there's this whole like detective court case attorney plot that was actually really interesting, and I'm like thinking, like, comparing it to like some of the stories now. I'm like, oh man, we used to be eating really good back in the days, and in the older Genshin Impacts, and it's just kind of like fallen so much. And hopefully things will kind of return back to normal. I think at the very least, Nodkarai's story is better than Natlin's story, so maybe we're returning to form. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. And hopefully Fontaine will be put up. It'll be an awkward transition, I think, because in 2024 I was still Crazy E Games, and now I'm Crazy Ewok as the channel name. So, and there was no camera back then either, and it was all edited. And yeah, so another plan of mine is also that I think these polls and stuff will be pretty interesting to do on stream. And whenever I have like polls for Arknights or this game, I'll do on stream instead. And any like story, I'm gonna have to make a decision, but I'm leaning towards any story. I might start just recording myself play through it, and then editing it down. Because then, when I record myself do things, it makes and there's some advantages to that. Whereas if I live stream, I just need to like turn on the camera and just like sit down, right? But then a lot of the live streams I felt that I've been doing just kind of dragged on, and there's this one live stream where I had this one person in chat that was telling me to focus on the story, because I just kept getting distracted by all the like things that are happening in chat, all little things. We talked about like other games and stuff. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe it's better for like longevity of like the VODs and stuff if I just like, for people who are more interested in the story, maybe editing it, like recording it, making my jokes and stuff, and cutting out any like dead air or bad takes and stuff, or just like weirdness I can just cut out. And maybe I can play around with the editing as well, like put transitions and maybe work on my skills in that aspect as well. But yeah, hopefully that's like the plan going forward. I guess I'm gonna try and do more video content. But live streams, I think I'll probably just stick with Arknights for our live streams for the time. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of like my update. Let's do some wishes here. I'm gonna go for Albedo first, and then if I have anything left over and I feel comfortable, I will also go for Varka. Varka is really interesting. He's been kind of sort of like a DPS, but I feel like he's not as powerful as some of the recent DPSs that we've got. But he seems really cool. I like him as a character, which is why I'm going for him. And it's been a while since I've got a new Anemo character, so I feel like that would be pretty fun. Whereas recently I got Varessa in one of her reruns, so I don't know if I have the resources to go for Flynn's, even though I don't have him yet. But yeah, Albedo has eluded me for a very, very long time now, so I'm gonna try it for Varka. Oh, we have someone in chat. Welcome. Welcome. I'm just gonna do some polls today. I have a bunch of Primogems saved up, all free to play. I'll put you up. I'll put chat up on screen. Maybe I'll put chat here, down here. Yeah, that's good. Sure. We'll leave it there for now. I'm still kind of like playing things by ear with how this stream is set up, so hopefully things will be okay. But yeah, the thing about this banner, this Chronicle Wish banner, is that I have to get something out of it before I leave, because you can't save up like pity or anything on this banner. Once this banner is gone, any pity you've built up is gone with it. So there's really no point wasting resources putting it into this. So I've avoided this banner in the past, but this is like the only opportunity I got at this point to get Albedo, because I've never actually seen him come back on his own for a while. And I hope, since there's so many characters in the game now, I hope they put out these kinds of things more often. Because one of the characters I'm really gunning for still at this point is Clorind. And I pretty much wished on every single banner that she became available on, and have like failed to get her since I'm all free to play with my resources. So I'm hoping to at least get Albedo, and if I have enough resources, I'll try for Varka. But I'm still like kind of holding off. Like I still want to save some in case like the next banner is. Actually, no, they've already announced the next couple banners. So, oh no, they haven't. They only announced the phase 2 of this section. So hopefully I can save up. I can continue to save up over this version if or when Chlorinde ever comes back. But yeah, okay. Enough preamble, I guess. I've been kind of like chatting away here, just rambling. Let's do some polls. Let's do some polls on Albedo. 3, 2, 1, go. This is gonna be my first set. My first set of 10, and we'll see how things go. Alright. Got. Should I just press skip? If I just see the purple, should I just skip? Ooh, what's this? This looks different. The Alley Flash. Did they add new? Oh no, this is the Chronicle. So you can get weapon banner stuff. I've never wished on a weapon banner before, so I'm not familiar with any of the weapons. Like available 4-star weapons and stuff. But yeah, this is the first time I've wished on this specific kind of banner, the Chronicle banner, so this is a bit of a surprise. But I got a new sword out of this, Elemental Mastery. That's cool. It looks like a reskin of the Favonius sword. That's cool. Okay, I guess, yeah, I'll just skip whenever it's only a 4-star, but if there's a 5-star, I'll let it, like, just for the anticipation and the fun of it, we'll let it, like, go by one. Alright, let's do a second set on this Chronicle Wish for Albedo. 3, 2, 1, go. Man, the menus and stuff, it's like pretty different. Skip. I got Barbara out of this, which is meh. Don't really care too much about that. Third set. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, I'm really eating up. It takes so long to build up those Primogems as a free-to-play, and we're just eating up like crazy. Skip. I got a lance, a Favonius lance out of this. 3, 2, 1, go. This is the 4th set. Nope, no 5-star. Oop, I should just skip. I got Bennett. Unfortunately, all these old school characters, I've maxed out their constellations a long time ago. So I've got this, I guess. Alright, this is the 5th set. 3, 2, 1, go. Nope, no 5-star. Skip. I got whatever this is. Hey, getting new weapons is actually kind of exciting. I haven't really been... I have, like, ignored the weapons banner for so long that all of this content and stuff that they added is just, like, out of my brain. So this feels new to me. It's like, woo, new stuff! But I'm guessing this has been in the game for a while. It is a energy recharge catalyst called Wine and Song. Interesting. Okay, I kind of hope to get more of this than characters, to be honest, since a lot of the characters on this banner, it seems like I've already maxed out their constellations. So more weapons, more weapon variety to equip on people would probably do my account really well at this point. So this is going to be the 6th set. 3, 2, 1, go. I am hoping when I hit pity, I just win the 50-50. I just win the coin toss. But this game has been really rough on me when it comes to pulls. So another Bennett. Alright, 7th. I don't think... Is there soft pity on this one? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. This is the 7th pull. 7th set of 10. Alright. I guess didn't hit any pity yet. I got a Favonius Warbow, is that what it's called? Yeah. That's a regular one. And then now the 8th. Normally when you get to like the 80th pull, you're gonna start hitting some sort of pity. So let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, here we go. This is the pity. Let's see what it is. Oh, I got Dahlia out of this as a 4-star. Interesting. I don't really... I played this character. I don't really like him. He's not... Like, 4 stars these days have been just, like, super weak. I guess it's more for people who likes the design of them. But, like, gameplay-wise, there's, like, other options that are always better. So, at least I got some consolations for him. I have unlocked him before. Debate Club. Skyrider Sword. Cool Steel. I got Mona. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to do a bit more to guarantee the Albedo then. They changed... Did they change her art? She looks very different. Why does she look different to me? But yeah, I got Mona. I got another 4-star Favonius Sword. That's good, I guess. Harbinger of Dawn. Will I get a second 5-star out of this? Ooh, that'll be pretty crazy, right? Raven Bow. Black Tassel. Cool Steel. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Because I was kind of hoping that I just get lucky. 50-50 gets me the character right away, and then I can flip over to Varka and then pull for him. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to be spending more on this banner. Because since I already have some cost in this, because the next 5-star is going to be him for sure. But I think I might drain a lot of this in order to get there. So let's hope. I'm going to hope it doesn't take a pity to get to the next 5-star. Alright, this is going to be my 9th set on this Chronicle Wish banner. Hoping to get Albedo. 3, 2, 1, go. Wouldn't it be awesome if that was a 5-star? I'll just skip. I got Barbara. Alright, this is the 10th set. Actually, should I be counting from pity? This is getting my 2nd set up to a pity, right? Up to a 5-star. 2nd set. So maybe I have like this little board here that I've been kind of like tallying my polls just to count, to keep track. So yeah, this is gonna be my 10th set, but it's my 2nd set after a 5-star. Let's do this. Go. 5-star? Damn it. Skip. Ooh. I'm getting a lot. Getting this is really exciting. I got Alley Hunter, which is a dual attack. While the character equipped with this weapon is in the party but not in the field, their damage is increased. Ooh. I guess this is for like Oberon and characters like that, right? Actually, Oberon is hers. Is his name Oberon? They're like Elemental Mastery. Oh man, I'm actually excited for these things. See who I can put these on. Alright, I got a new bow here, which is really nice. This is gonna be my 11th set of 10 for today, but it's my 3rd set of 10 since the last 5-star. So let's do this. Go. Damn it. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to rely on a pity, aren't I? Ooh, I got official. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. Getting more of this, I guess, is okay. Especially since a new month is coming up and Paimon's bargain is probably going to refresh with those fates currency, right? Alright, this is going to be my 12th set. But it is going to be my 4th set since the last 5-star. 3, 2, 1, go! I got Amber. This would be pretty exciting if I haven't maxed her out already. Because, really, I think the permanent banner and this banner is the only way you can get this character. I don't think, unless they added it recently and I just kind of missed that news, I don't think the original, like, characters, Amber, Kea, and Lisa are a part of, like, the character banners. Only the permanent and, I guess, this one. But yeah, I already maxed her out, so this is a little bit Unfortunate. Why am I only getting one 4-star out of all these pulls? I'm really sad. Usually you get at least 1 or 2, right? Or not usually, but more often than not, you'd at least like double up, right? But I guess with the 4-star pities and stuff, I've been getting kind of unlucky there as well. Okay. Got Amber out of this. Alright, this is going to be my 13th set of pulls for today. And my 5th set since the last 5-star. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, it's the Favonius Warbow. I guess this is like the pity right now, right? Since Amber was first, and then 10 pulls later, it's another pity. Okay. How's my Primogems? That started with a 4 at the beginning of this stream. Now it's already down to a 2. Alright, this is going to be my 14th set of pulls. But it is going to be my 6th since the last 5-star. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Okay. I got Mika. Skip this. I'm only getting 1 4-star each time. Maybe the 4-star on this one is only a hard pity? I don't know. I haven't gotten any lucky outside of pity for these 4-stars, it looks like. Aside from the one when I got the 5-star pull, I think I got 2 4-stars out of it. But all the other ones so far, I've only gotten 1 4-star. And that feels like more unlucky than really anything. I feel like more often than not, you'd at least see 1 other 4-star. At least compared to what my pulls have been. Ooh, I guess today is not a lucky day. Okay, this is going to be my 15th set of 10 pulls, but it is also my 7th. So we're getting close to soft pity here. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, here we go. That's gonna be guaranteed Albedo, but let's see if I get anything else. Sacrificial Fragment. Skyrider's Sword. Magic Guide. Sharpshooter's Oath. Sharpshooter's Oath. Sharpshooter's Oath. Skyrider's Sword. Blood-Tainted Greatsword. Skyrider's Sword.
Sweet. I am Albedo, Chief Alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. You carry the aura of the stars. Interesting. I would like to study you, if you do not mind.
She wants to study
will have
us.
Many opportunities to be alone in the future.
Okay. So Albedo has eluded me since, like, what is it, like 1.2 or something like that? Version 1.2. I believe I did wish on some of his rerun banners, and I did wish on his initial banner. I just never got him, unfortunately. Because when the game first came out, I was really diligent. Like, every week I was wishing, regardless of which character it is. I just kind of made a choice. Actually, back then there was only 1 character banner, so you kind of had to either wish on it or not. There's no, like, second one. That's usually a rerun. But okay, we got Albedo. What's the rest of this? Okay, that's the only thing. Oh man, I'm really not lucking out with the 4-stars though, because this is the only one. Still, oof. Okay, well there's that. I'm done with this banner now. How's my Primogems? This is what? 16,000 is 100 pulls, so I can at least do 1 pity for Varka. At least 1 pity. Or not 1 pity. Yeah, 1 5-star pity for Varka. Do I want to... Oh, man. Do I want to spend some of this currency to get this? To try to guarantee a Varka? Oh, man. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and push for 1 5-star. If I win 50-50 and get Varka, great. I think that'll be the end of that. If I don't, I might have to start exploring other options here. Too bad today isn't March 1st. Today's the last day. Maybe I could have taken advantage of this too. I guess that would have been eaten up by the Albedo pose, right? Oh man, actually, before we get into Varka, let's kind of look at some of the stuff we've pulled. I'm actually kind of curious about Mona. What did I get for Mona here? I got... Let's star him. Let's look at his constellation. That's his first constellation. Yeah, he's a healer. No, he's a shield person, but his shield is tied to his ult. But his ult costs quite a bit to get, so I don't know how like functional he is in team builds. Especially when there's 5 stars whose like shield you can just spam, like Zhongli's or Inefa's. So I don't know how useful he is. Wait, is he a shield or is he a healer? I don't remember. Infallible Procession. Each time Dahlia gains one of his elemental bursts, Radiant Pulse or Venetian stacks, he will gain a bunch of energy. Okay, so he's a character that requires you to have constellations for him to actually... instead of like a full character, and then the constellations like make him better or make him like more fun to... or how do I describe this? Instead of being like a fully functional character on its own and then like having bonus perks on top of it, he is an incomplete character that requires constellations to complete him. Unfortunately, that's like kind of I feel like this is kind of like a dark design pattern to get people to like pull for things, but I guess this is the monetization of the game, right? So he is he a healer? No, he's a shielder. That's right. Yeah, and it costs this. It's 60, I guess, not 80, but it feels like it takes a while because his elemental skill is like for elemental skills, it feels like pretty high and high cooldown, and it doesn't really do a whole lot. You like either spawn like a thing and it like launches you upwards. It doesn't really give you a lot of energy back, it feels like. So you had to like rely on other people's energy. I don't know, this character, and also Mika, I guess, as well. A lot of these newer 4-star characters just feel like really not fun to use compared to like some of the old school ones. Like these guys are all fun to play even though they're 4 stars. But like a lot of the new ones are just like completely outclassed by other characters. But I guess you might, if you're new to the game, maybe you have to rely on them if you don't have some of the other ones. But then for people who've been playing for a while and collecting these characters, a lot of these characters kind of fall to the wayside just because of how like the distribution of how their power is. But yeah, what do we get for Mika? This is 5th one. Signal Arrow, which is just an upgrade. And then there was Mona, right? Mona, where's Mona? Mona's right here. Lunar Chain. When normal attacks hit, there's a 20% chance that it will be automatically followed by a charge attack. Hey, that's good. She just does extra damage from this. So this is what I mean, like... Oh, I guess you can kind of argue that power creep now makes this mandatory to keep up with some of the other people. But she's like a vanilla character. She's like a launch character. And like she was pretty strong because she's more of a buffer attack, like a support DPS more than a main DPS. So this is like... This would have just made her stronger, right? She was strong already, and then this made her even stronger. Whereas, like, her kit was already complete without the constellations, but now with this constellation, it makes it feel even better. Whereas in Dahlia's case, it's just like his kit doesn't feel complete unless you got like that first constellation. I don't know. I guess like it's all kind of like up to how people want to like see things, right? Because there's like the whole psychology thing back in the days with World of Warcraft where there was a mechanic where it's like, oh, if you rest or if you don't rest, you get a debuff that makes it so that you don't do as well. And people hated that. They hated it. They're like, no, I don't like this debuff that makes me go back and rest. And then what they did was they just changed the wording and say, if you do rest, you get a buff that makes you do better. And everyone's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Even though, like, behind the scenes, apparently, like, mechanically is exactly the same. They didn't really change anything mechanically. They just kind of, like, changed how it was visually represented and the wording of it. But yeah, let's activate this. I don't know if this will make me want to use Mona more, though, still at this point. Like, I have Farina, which is, like, way better. I have Neuvillette, which is, like, really fun to use. And recently I got Columbina, which is, like, kind of... the power creep is real in this game. Let's see here. Is there anything else? I think those are the 3 major ones, right? Alright, let's do some Varka. Let's do some Varka pulls. I apparently got some battle pass progress. 50 wishes. Woo! Does this give me more pulls? Oh, I guess it gives you this. Okay. Let's go back to the wish menu. We'll do some... We'll push for 1 5-star. And depending on how much resources I have left, we'll see. Oh, actually, depending if I pull him or not, I guess. Alright. Let me just square this off on my little, like, board here. Alright, my first set of 10 on the Varka banner for this video or for this live stream. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if that was just like... immediately I get him, that'll be the best ever, right? Or even if I don't immediately get him, it was a 5-star and it just like lost 50-50 right there. That would have been pretty good too, because then it means the next pity or not, next 5-star will be guaranteed, right? Okay, blood tainted greats. Actually, we'll just skip. Yeah, sacrificial bow, whatever. All right, second set. 3, 2, 1, go. Skip. Bennett. Third set. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang it. Skip. Ooh, I got Sucrose, which is still meh. I guess you don't get any weapons out of these, right? Unfortunately. Fourth set. 3, 2, 1, go. We're really eating up the resources. I got 2 Sucroses. Woo! Triple Sucrose. Fifth set on Varka's banner. 3, 2, 1, go. Nope. Skip. Bennett. Unfortunately, all the 4-stars is like really old school character. I guess the nostalgia, it's like old enough to have nostalgic value. I guess Xiang Ling isn't part of the Mondstadt crew, but she was in Mondstadt at the beginning there. She like traveled from Liyue to hunt down like some boar that is like local to Mondstadt, and then we met her kind of sort of close to this area. What am I at? 6th, right? 6th set of 10. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my goodness. I'm at 9,000 now. I got 4 Sucroses today. Woo! Skip. Oh, I got another 4-star. 2 4-stars here. Okay, I guess like the character banners may be a little bit more lenient when it comes to 4-stars than the Chronicle Wish. Alright. Where are we at now? 7th. 7th set of 10 on the Varka banner. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice! I got a 5-star.
Allow me to introduce myself again, though you're probably bored of hearing it by now. I am Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt's Knight of Boreas. I'm here to fulfill the Favonian pledge. I swear by my sword you shall not fall while I stand.
I remember when we were playing like Jean's Quest, I think, back in the days when Mondstadt like back in the version 1 days. But they say Jean is like super young. She's like, you're too young to be a acting grandmaster. So it kind of implied that Grandmaster Varka is like an older, gruffer, more veteran, more seasoned person. And then yeah, they decided to just make him super young too. So there's all these young people leading the Knights of Favonius. So yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder where the story's gonna go when it comes to like Varka. Because like there was like murmurs of him wanting to like pass his position off to like make acting Grandmaster Jean into actual real Grandmaster Jean, right? Or maybe like Vice Grandmaster, I don't know. Like he'll be back in Mondstadt now that we've finished what we were doing in Nodkar, or was that just a side quest for him? He's still out there doing stuff. His expedition. I guess there's like a Varka quest at this point, right? And there's also the event quest at the moment. Oh man, I'm kind of looking forward to playing through those. I think I'm gonna record myself play through those and then edit through it and see how that does this time around instead of live streaming it. Because there's so much sections in the story that I feel like it's just like when I watch my own live stream, especially like the recent Arknight ones, there's a lot of just me like running. And I'm not really saying much because it's just the map's so big, right? And you're trying to get from one place to another. And I think like those kinds of sections I could probably just edit out, would make the video like easier to consume. Maybe more people would click on it. Maybe more people would stay to watch at that point. But yeah, I got Varka. This is awesome. And I got my, 5th or 6th Sucrose. So sweet. Such sweetness. Do I care about the rest of these? Is there going to be a second 5-star? I think I've only ever gotten 2 5-stars in one set of 10, like once in my entire life playing this game. And oh man, that was a really, really good day. I think I got Keqing and Qiqi though, so... Wait, is it Keqing and Qiqi? I don't think that's possible, is that? Maybe it was on the permanent banner? I got Varka. This is awesome. This kind of turned out not the best, but not the worst either. The best case scenario was like you just get them outside of pity instantly, right? Get both Albedo and him. The second best case would be like you on the pities you get them, and then the third best case is probably this, where actually no, third best case is like maybe one of them is outside of pity, and the other one is the 50-50 win. And then yeah, this is probably the fourth best case, where in Albedo's case I had to force a second pity, but this one I just needed to get to a pity, and that's good enough. All right, actually no, was this a pity? I don't know if this is a pity actually. This is my 7th set, so it would have been up to the 70th pull, right? So this might actually be outside of pity as well. I actually don't really know how the ramp works. A lot of people say the soft pity ramp starts at like 70, 73 or something like that. But this is not yet there, so this could still be outside of any ramping for soft pity. So this may be the third best case. All right. Well, I still have what is this? 8,000 left. How many polls is that? Let me just pull up a calculator because I don't want to do any head maths. 8152 divided by 1600. That is 5 sets of 10. 5 sets of 10 polls. And then I go here. So this is 345. Let me go back to the calculator. 345 divided by 5. That is almost set 69. Almost 70. So I if I decide to like go nuts and use up all this resources for poll currency for intertwined fates, I can at least get to a pity if or when Clarind comes back. So I still have enough for 1 pity, but it's probably best if I have like 2 in the chamber in case I lose the 50-50. But I don't think there's any news of Chlorine coming back anytime soon. But then again, like Nicole and... Oh man, Marionette is dead. That's kind of sad. That's a little bit of a spoiler. Oops, sorry. For those who actually care. Who haven't experienced that story yet. But Marionette was one character I was really interested in how she would become playable, because she has like this giant robot friend. But I guess that should have been an indication of her not gonna become playable, right? But yeah, there's still Nicole, Alice, the Hetson Circle people, but they came in and out of the story. They introduced Nicole and Alice like straight up. Like you saw, we actually get like a character model for Alice instead of just like those Dodecole dolls. But then it seems like they're just really gonna tease us with those characters. We're never gonna get them as playable characters because they're supposed to be like super strong, right? Similar with like Dainsleif. We've like met Dainsleif right from the beginning, but he was never a character we can pull for. We got Varka. Man, his portrait here makes him look way more gruff. Like his super square jawline. Right, there we go. Boop. Varka's outfit, a knight's conviction, is more steadfast than any armor, and Boreas's resolve is sharper than the keenest blade. To don this suit of iron and speak this oath, it seems but yesterday, yet the years have flown by. Are they saying he just looks young, but he's actually super old too? He's just like has a really good skincare routine or something? But yeah, I'm really glad I got these two. I wonder if Albedo has anything to do with Varka. Did Rheindoter like take a piece of hair from Varka to try and create this synthetic human? And that's why they kind of have the same like eye color and hair color. Anyway, yeah, I guess this is all I have for you for today. I'm glad I got Varka. I'm glad I got Albedo. I accomplished everything I set out to do today. With a little luck, I guess. So yeah, I am looking forward to playing through this to see where it goes. I've decided I'm gonna try and record myself play through this instead of live streaming it, and then I'll edit it, and hopefully it'll be more concise than like a live stream. And at the same time, I can kind of like just dick around on my own at my own pace, and sometimes chat. I didn't have much chatters today, I guess because there wasn't a whole lot going on. It's just a bunch of polls, and yeah, sometimes I get distracted by chat, and even though it's fun to have chat, I think it might take away from the story itself. And yeah, having the live reaction to the story, I don't know how much value it has for me on this channel. So yeah, anyway, is there anything else I should touch on before I head off? You talked about wanting to do more videos, like pre-edited videos instead of live streams. I talked about what I've been doing in the last few days. I did my polls. Yeah, I guess going forward, there's going to be more. I'm still sticking with Genshin Impact. The story is still good enough for me to come back. What does this do? Oh, there's a sword up there. A sword has been plunged deep into the ceiling. Wait, what? I wonder what that's all about. I wonder if that has to do with Varka coming back or something. But yeah, I'm eagerly anticipating more Arknights content. I want more AI. I want to like make my AIC more efficient and have more primary resources to produce all my products with. And the story in Arknights is actually really good, even though they are also like 2 to 3 hours long for the main quest. At least they pace it in a really well paced fashion, whereas in Genshin Impact it becomes really dialogue heavy. You like have like a dialogue section, tells you to go to the next area, and then there's a dialogue section You just press map, teleport, and it's dialogue section. Or even now, they just skip that entire. They just like transition you to the next dialogue section, and you're just stuck sitting there just watching a show pretty much instead of playing a game. Which, in some senses, I feel like it's not good. But I think some people might just want to sit down and watch some story unfold, right? While they eat or something. Whereas I guess I'm still hoping for more gameplay when it comes to the story as well. The best ways, I think, is when they can incorporate the story into the gameplay. But I think that's like some tricky stuff. Arknights does it pretty well. They like put the AIC stuff into as part of the story. You're trying to like build stuff for characters and stuff, which is the one way to do it. But I think like it's really tricky to do it every single time for all the stories. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for you for today. Thanks for being in chat, Kawaii Valley, even though you've kind of appeared and left. It's nice of you to like try and like get something going in chat, and hopefully the few minutes that you've been here was okay. I'm gonna go now. Hope you see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.